these are the rules that you play by. If you're going to play by the rules, here's the playbook.
Yeah, very much so. And don't get me wrong, there is a very human aspect to it too, right? There is interpretation allowed in any county, city, municipality's comprehensive plan that ultimately is done by a planning and zoning commission. For those that don't know what that is, right, it's essentially the people that say yes or no to your projects, right? You want to garner their support. And so something else that's been big for me, in addition to that reading 15 minutes a day, and that what I would recommend to anyone, is in the local community that you're looking to primarily invest in. If you're doing vacant land, or I'm sure it would be applicable house-wise too, is go to planning and zoning commission meetings. You're gonna learn the faces that are making the decisions in your area, because ultimately the culmination of their life experiences, what they're involved in, is gonna, it affects all of us in how our perspectives, right? Our experience affects our perspective. And so if you can learn more about these people and watch how they decide and act on other people's projects, you can get so much more comfortable when you're jumping into something that's a conditional use, right? Like a class 2 permit for a major subdivision, where they can say no, and you just bet a lot of money on that. You can feel a lot more secure in that investment by learning the human aspect of it too.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing. You can go by the playbook, but part of that playbook is there is a human factor. You have to deal with people and relationships, and helping them see the why behind what you're trying to do and why this is good for the community they've lived in either for 12 months or 12 years, or their family's been there for decades and decades.
Yeah, and we see that a ton in Fremont County. There's a ton of families that have been very rural community, and there's a lot of money to be made, but you have to understand the human connections that are going on in the community. Because if you don't understand that, yes, sometimes it's more about perception than it is reality. And from a developer mindset, you have to understand people's perception. Even if you do great projects, they're going to hate you unless you help garner the perception that what you're doing is really bolstering the community and strengthening it.